Yeah, we do. Usually, if I work on the 4th of July, that's what the program is.
Okay. So by the time I started,
Good to see you.
Okay.
We get started, I'm gonna see if we can find some waters, but I don't know if there's any back there.
I got a piece of wheat.
Are you trying to message somebody?
No, you don't know how to message somebody.
Do you need to turn it, are you trying to turn it down?
he turns it on when I'm right here and can't call him and ask him to play somewhere, he has it on, but if I'm through the week or whatever, I can never get him. He's not available.
My message is we're playing Saturday, because you call Matt.
He'll take your calls.
Yes, he will.
I know a lot of stuff on it.
I can't get it on the airport. Let's call it, says.
Well, them things are complicated.
And over the number.
Roger, are you going to Dash County? No. I got something I gotta talk to you about. Very important. Don't we forget.
Did you go there last year? Did you go there last year?
Hey,
Never been there?
Oh, goodness.
Hey, 1 minute.
Did you go anywhere?
1 minute, Matt. You need to be putting your hands in position.
As soon as my probation officer says I can go,
no, no.
I see you not wearing your bracelet anymore.
Let's do 2. We have quite a few ads, which is great. Yeah, we've not been down a while. So 2 is okay.
The first one.
Call for it.
Yeah, the first one.
You're trying very good.
If there's a minimum supply,
I'll do everything they need to.
What we started with, New River.
I get paid by volume, right?
Why not?
And a good Saturday morning to all you folks listening in over the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ. Welcome as well to the folks watching our YouTube stream at WPAQ radio station. And a great big hello, howdy to the folks here in the Earl Theater, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. It is time for another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round here on the voice of the Blue Ridge. So without further ado, we'll have a lot more announcements, but right now let's get started with today's program. Help me make welcome to the stage for part 1 of today's program, our friends, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you. I'm right on. It's a pleasure to be here today with our Sugarloaf Mountain Band. So good to see all the smiling faces that are here. It's so good to have everybody listening. We'll let Kenny lead off on one now called Very Neat and Neat the Willow.
The very beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, then she will know where I'm sleeping, and perhaps she'll wait for me. God, where can she be? She is out according with another, and no longer cares for me. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll wait for me. And perhaps she'll wait for me.
Thank y'all.
You're listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round broadcast live from the historic Earl Theater in downtown Mount Airy. We'll take a real quick break and hear about the 95th annual Dance and Folk Festival going on up in Asheville, North Carolina. That's coming up next weekend or weekend after next. We'll tell you about it. We'll be back with more music here on the Merry-Go-Round right after this.
Are you ready for the 95th Mountain Dance and Folk Festival in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina? Join us August 4th through the 6th at UNC Asheville with Nick E. Hall to enjoy a different show live on stage each evening. You'll be entertained by the talent and dedication of the hundreds of musicians, dancers, storytellers, and youth talent who are working hard to preserve our traditions of the Southern Appalachian Mountains. This event, featuring legends lost, legacies cherished, will begin at 7 each evening. Ticket prices for adults are $20 in advance, $25 at the door. Groups of 10 or more, $15 each. And children under 12 and students, $5. For more information and ticket sales, go to folkheritage.org. Folkheritage.org. That's folkheritage.org.
Of course, that is coming up. The February weather forecast coming up at 11:30. There's no more things to talk about. Right now, we're going to take you back to the Earl Theater for more music from the Merry-Go-Round, and here's Kenny.
Thank you so much, Bob King. If you'd like to know more about that festival, you can find out more on their website at folkheritage.org. It was actually started by Branscombe Lunsford, if I'm not mistaken, back in 1928. The Folk Heritage Festival in Asheville, North Carolina, coming up August the 4th through the 6th. So make plans to attend. Right now, back to our special guest for part one of today's program, Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Pat, what you got picked out for us next?
Thank you, Jeannie. It's always a lot of fun when your music stand just slides right on down the link here, but we're gonna play a tune now called Pig in a Pen.
On
Thank y'all. Next one I heard a White Top Mountain Band sing, and I liked it. It's called Where the Mountain Laurel Blooms, and I'm pretty sure they're blooming now on Blue Ridge Parkway. They're really pretty. There's a land so far away, and I'll journey back someday to my home where the mountain laurel blooms. I have traveled far and near, but the land I hold so dear is my home where the mountain laurel blooms. Where the birds sing so sweetly, the mountains touch the sky. Katydids are singing their summer's lullaby. There's no greater land I know, and I'll journey back someday to my home where the mountain laurel blooms. There's goldenrods and daffodils, daisies too among the hills. In my home where the mountain laurel blooms, I am fortunate, you see, for all God's given me. In my home where the mountain laurel blooms, where the birds sing so sweetly, the mountains touch the sky. Katydids are singing their summer's lullaby. There's no greater land I know, and I'll journey back someday to my home where the mountain laurel blooms. It's my home where the mountain laurel blooms. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right, Ellen, it's time for that woman's song. He says the title is Long Tongue Woman. I just called it a woman's song. It's a pretty tune either way.
Indeed.
There's
right after this word from our sponsor, Bledsoe and Associates.
Actor or legendary quarterback, as well as a all the down don't add up to making the best healthcare decision for you. That requires a well-trained professional all the various plans and details you need.
Play lower. Lower key, right?
2008 South McKinney Road, 9A.
What are you doing over there?
I have that effect on
You
people.
pick it up, you turn it around, it's about tight. I'm just guessing.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and just another word about Bledsoe and Associates. We're glad to have them on board as a merry-go-round advertising partner, offering the best deals in life, health, and Medicare plans. You can call them at 336-719-2228, offering life, individual health insurance, annuities, as well as Medicare Advantage and supplemental plans. They're located at 2008 South McKinney Road here in Mount Airy. And now back to more music here on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round featuring the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you, Jeannie. Do want to send our program out today to Bobby and Betty Mangren, and also Miss Betty Blackman, and everybody that's listening, but we're going to let Kenny sing one now called The River of Jordan.
To the river of Jordan, I'll sail you in one day. We read the John the Baptist wedding day. When John baptized Jesus in Jordan rushing waters, my power of God fell again. I'm on my way, going right here. I'm going down the river of Jordan. Let the cool waters cleanse my soul. King Naaman was stricken by dreaded leprosy. He sent for the man of God to pray. Elijah told Naaman, go dip yourself in Jordan. Let those cool waters wash your spots away. So he went right down, he waded right in. He dipped himself in the river of Jordan, and the cool waters made him whole. The river of Jordan is many miles away. That mighty river I may never see. So I'll buy myself an altar in an old-fashioned church. My river of Jordan that will be. I'm on my way, going right here. I'm going down the river of Jordan. Let the cool waters cleanse my soul. I'm on my way, going right here. I'm going down the river of Jordan, and let the cool waters cleanse my soul.
Thank y'all. You're pretty good on it. Next one's also a gospel tune called Build Me a Cabin. I'm going to sing this one in honor of my dad, passed away late April, and he sang it a lot while I was growing up, and I kind of took his song over, sang it, so it's called Build Me a Cabin. Many years I've been looking for a place to call home, but I failed here to find you, so I must travel on. I don't care for my mansions on earth's sinking sand. Lord, build me a cabin in the corner of glory land. Build me a cabin in the corner of glory land. Sugarloaf Mountain Band. We'll take a minute to introduce the band. Formed the band probably about 15 years ago and needed a name for the band. So my granny grew up in Lambsburg, Virginia, lived there, and that's where we'd see Granny. And the mountain beside of her home place was called Sugarloaf Mountain. And so we decided to name the band after what I call Granny's Mountain. Over on the mandolin, he also plays guitar and banjo, sings a little bit if you convince him to and sneak up on him. Elvin McMillan. He's on the man of many hats. He wears a different hat every time you see him. Uses it for all kinds of purposes. Did you paint that one, or was that just
Yeah,
the
I
last
painted
week?
this one.
If you don't like the color, he spray paints it.
Yeah. Get tired of what's the thing.
Playing guitar today and singing vocals, Todd Beverly.
Ooh,
Playing banjo, singing vocals, Mike Pyburn, we call him Banjo Mike.
one of those things.
One of those things they always said. We're on stage right now. And playing guitar today, singing vocals, also plays bass, mandolin, a little bit of banjo, singer, songwriter, Kenny Grubbs.
Center stage, the leader of the band, best she can anyway. She plays bass and sings, tries to keep us in order, and she is the sugar in the sugar loaf. Pat, hi.
Thank you, thank y'all. It's so good to have y'all here today. Thank you for listening in. Mike, how about that little Georgia rose?
That's big Georgia Road.
Ellen said the roses are big now in Georgia. It's summertime and they're big.
The hour time now to take a quick look at the weather forecast. We'll be back with more music coming up here on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
Well, he's still on, he's on through July.
You got to tell me how to get in touch with
There on the mid-90s, I'll say to be out for too long a time overdoing it. We, stayed for the morning low around about 70, starting out each day on Friday. Again, those daytime highs, we see a lot of 90-degree temperatures flashing forward through the week. Today's expected to be the hottest days of the week, 94, and tomorrow 94 also. No mention of rain during this stretch. Those cooling off showers will come our way probably on about Monday. 50% chance of rain in the afternoon and evening, with a high around 91 and sunny. Tuesday, there's a 50% chance of showers, thunder showers in the afternoon and evening. A little bit cooler, highs upper 80s, nothing to write home about. But again, by Wednesday, 60% chance of rain in the afternoon and evening, and a 50% chance of rain Thursday night, and then 2 parts of Friday.
2 or 3, Pat, whichever you choose.
I mentioned rain today or tomorrow, and then start
Check
to
his
play catch
temperature.
up again.
All the time, it's put my
We moved to the last week of July. Humidity factors will be down quite a bit, that's the good news. That's a trade-off, but we've still got some awkward weather closing out July. 84 degrees currently down in the studios. Let me take you back to your old music. There you go now, we got here Jenny.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and we certainly appreciate you this Saturday. Your neighbor, Philip Adams, he's here in the audience with us. So Philip here from WPAQ brought his whole family to enjoy the program today, so welcome as well. And let's see, who else do we need to, I want to thank Roger. Roger always comes in along. He knew I was having bad asthma this morning. He'd come and help me hook everything up, so appreciate you, Roger. Also, Sam got us on YouTube this morning, so all you folks, they thank me all the time and say, oh, thank you so much. I say, I don't do one thing, show up and host the program. My cousin does it all, so thank you also. So we'll hear another word from our sponsor after a few more songs. Right now, back to the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you, Jeannie, we do appreciate everybody that has a hand in putting the program together. We're gonna pay tribute to our veterans now, whether you're in the theater, whether you're listening at home, watching on YouTube. If you are a veteran, you are honored and appreciated. Thank you for your service. We have a song we always dedicate to our veterans.
Well, I hear people talking bad about the way they have to live in this time. All along the wars we fight, driving about and all. Well, I don't miles you choose and size are standing up the things that you believe. When you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. You're walking on the fighting side of me. Running down the way of life, I'm fighting in and falling down. If you don't love it, leave it, let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Well, I read about some squirrely guy that said that he just don't believe in fighting. And I wonder just how long the rest of us can count on being free. They love out milk and honey, then they preach about some other way of living. When you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. You're walking on the fighting side of me. Running down the way of life, I'm fighting men and falling down. If you don't love it, leave it, let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Yes, when you're running down my country house, you're walking on the fighting side of me.
Thank you again for that. Next one's called This Land Is Your Land. I was in the 3rd grade, and the teacher I had many years ago, we would sing probably for at least 30 minutes every morning when we got to school, and this is one of the songs that we did. Emily, don't you wish we'd done that 2 years ago? But it is, you might want to sing along on this song. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw a monkey that didn't skyway. I saw me loving the golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to New York Island, from red to forest to coastal border.
Just something I want to add about that song. You won't believe that it was written in 1940. It seems like more of a 60s song, but actually, I read up about it. Woody Guthrie wrote that song. They said in response to God Bless America, because it was so played all the time, God Bless America, God Bless America, Kate Smith's version, I guess, in the 1940s. And so he wrote that song as another patriotic song, Woody Guthrie, 1940. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's good.
That's
good.
Yeah. So go with and pick us out another song. We do probably need to take a break after one or two more.
All right, Elvin, let's do a little Home Sweet Home.
Right down the street.
All different kinds, all grades.
All right, Mike, you ready to come on? Daddy, sing bass.
Come back right after this word from our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round. That's Price Power Equipment in Elkin, North Carolina.
Horsepower, giant duty tread tires, turbo 4K, and comfort like high-ride and USB port. It's fully loaded to mow all day long on delivery day.
Is anybody here from out of town? Where y'all from? New York. New York. Harriet's out of town, ain't it?
Thank you so much, Bob King. Once again, we appreciate you. Also, Robert is with us out in the concessions booth today, so if you want to go out and get some popcorn, we welcome Robert. He's here instead of Dallas today. And right now, back to more music here from the stage of the Earl Theater. Our special guest, Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Pat, what you got picked out for us next?
Kenny's gonna sing one now called The Hills of Caroline. If he wants to introduce her, just sing it.
Oh, well, it's just a pretty song. You know, we try to make people smile most of the time, but every now and then we need to knock that grin off your face. Out loud. I was born in Guilford County, way back up in the pines. Is there I hold my sweetest memory in the hills of Caroline. My daddy wasn't much in nothing, spent his life doing time. Mama learned me about Jesus in the hills of Caroline. I met a girl, her name was Hattie, fair and tender, sweet and kind. Taught me how to love a woman in the hills of Caroline. I always thought that we would marry some sweet day. She would be mine. Hattie's gone to live with Jesus in the hills of Caroline. If I should die before the morning, one request, if you don't mind, bury me right next to Hattie in the hills of Caroline. Just bury me right next to Hattie in the hills of Caroline.
Smiles off their face. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it right back on. This is an old gospel tune called Everybody Will Be Happy Over There. We used to sing it a lot in church, and they say, yeah, but you need to be happy sometimes down here too. So y'all may want to join in and help on this one here. There's a happy land of promise over in the great beyond, where the Savior God shall soon the glory shine, where the souls of men shall enter and live on forevermore. Everybody will be happy over there. Everybody
playing it, hopefully I'll stop him.
That'd be all right, there goes, that east, there goes,
But
we're still here.
Now, Kenny has a slogan, we're not the best, we hope we're not the worst, we always have a good time, you never know what's gonna happen. This is a song that he had found was really, really pretty, and, sang it at Mama's funeral, and so we kinda named it Shirley's song, we'll sing it in her memory. It's also written on a yellow piece of paper. We were playing at the Blue Ridge Music Center on the Parkway a couple of months ago, and it was a breezeway, so the wind blew and the song blew over off the wall and down the hillside. And I got on the way home and I thought, now, that was yellow, I hope that wasn't Mama's song. And sure enough it was, but Kenny ran it down, so here it is. Same song, same piece of paper.
Same one, yeah. Let me get right there. Well, you see that
See
thing?
it?
Probably not, we'll try it. That's all right. And we're graceful too. Oh, the road by our window is faded and gone, and the snow's blown around by winter's wind. But the seeds hidden deep in the ground only sleep till that day when the roses bloom again. In the winter of life has come sickness and strife, but we know that our time here must end. But I want you to know, if you stay and I go, we will meet when the roses bloom again. We will meet when the roses bloom again. I will wait for you at the rainbow's end. Then we'll walk hand in hand through sweet Beulah land on that day when the roses bloom again. In the winter, now we've known many tears in our lives, winter years. We know it's all in God's hand. For the Savior so fair will be meeting us there on that day when the roses bloom again. We will meet when the roses bloom again. I will wait for you at the rainbow's end. Then we'll walk hand in hand through sweet Beulah land on that day when the roses bloom again. When we'll walk hand in hand through sweet Beulah land on that day when the roses bloom again.
All right. Let me join our special guest, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band. We'll take one final break and come back with the conclusion of this first hour of today's program right after this.
Where did you say y'all were from?
Sylvania, Georgia.
Sylvania, Georgia?
Joe, I can come back with one more, will that be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unless it plays on just one piece, we'll come back with time for one. Do y'all play every third Saturday? The third Saturday. Be sure to tell that when we come back.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and we would like to recognize our sponsors for this portion of today's merry-go-round. The 95th Annual Mountain Dance and Folk Festival, also Bledsoe and Associates, Price Power Equipment in Elkid, North Carolina. And also, we got time for one more tune, and I want to be sure that the folks know that they can catch the Sugarloaf Mountain Band every month, third Saturday of the month. Is that right, Pat, at the Blue Ridge Music Center?
At Blue Ridge Music Center on the Blue Ridge Parkway, milepost 213. We play from 12 to 4 every third Saturday of the month in the breezeway there. So y'all come up there and join us when you can. We do appreciate the opportunity to be here today. It has been an honor and privilege. We always end with one called Sweet By and By.
There's a land that is fair and gay, and by faith we can see it afar, where the Father waits over the way and prepares us a dwelling place there. In the sweet, sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet, sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall sing on that beautiful shore the melodious song of the blessed, where our spirit shall sorrow no more, not a sigh for the blessing of rest. In the sweet, sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet, sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. To our bountiful Father above, we shall offer our tribute of praise for the glorious gift of His love and the blessing that hallow our days. In the sweet, sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet, sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall meet on that beautiful shore.
Thank y'all, and God bless you.
Another big hand for our special guest, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Don't anybody go anywhere. We'll take a quick break for news and weather, and then we'll be back with another hour and a half of music with our special guest from Troutman, North Carolina, Flint Ridge. That's all coming up on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. You're listening to the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.
Really sound nice. Very nice. Like yours, Kelly.
Thank you so much for coming at the last minute. It's like this, 2 months is every week. Like all the Tuesday. And I understand, I mean, I get that. It's just been hard.
I'll be here the first time. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Sound great.
Gilbert, I'm glad that I got to see you because I was just asking somebody about you earlier this week. Do we need, anybody need a chair?
Y'all are
Need a chair?
I like them all. Oh, yeah.
Three chairs? Kenny, thank you so much. Tell him, ask him if he's gonna know me. He'll know me when you say my name. My dad's on the phone. Still working on it? Sure. Don't take care of
Stop, have a good, y'all.
Hey, oh, good to see you. You didn't get to be with us last time. We missed you.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
Okay. It's okay. If you want to. That's up to you.
You just got this off the airplane.
Okay. If you just let me know what the problem is, we can't get on the channel, it's not even. Okay. Or I can break one, tell me. Everybody doing okay?
Oh, yeah.
He said bring 3 chairs up.
Nobody else in the world, you know, I told my little
Gilbert County Schools and the Burlington School System both announced they will hire officers to fill some crucial positions. For instance, in Gilbert County Schools, there's a $10,000 bonus and a $20,000 bonus for eligible math and science teachers. Some teachers fear this is too late. Most people
What are we, and these, you and David.
Federal prosecutors say investigators used to beat the labor laws. Says Gerald
It always helps when we do.
Wait, just start there.
Put all the cases out of the way. Yeah, you need to. I'll put it out. Purchased 449 brands of meth for $6,500. So-called middleman arrived on a motorcycle carrying a pizza box that contained the meth and listed Taylor's address on the box. A man stole an ambulance.
Do you need the chair? You're good? Oh, I'll say, let's take off.
Is that different?
See, I don't have any brothers or sisters. I wish I'd had something I know.
case of heavy traffic. The amendment contains added provisions for free property. Says such signs that are
Yes, I'd be as big as a whale if I didn't do that.
You pushed through the right discussion.
Right. But I do a lot of the trimming. I get stuck with all the trimming. Hours and hours of it.
Flint said they're doing it like the way it's supposed to be done. Instead of the ordinance change procedure being employed, including next month's hearing.
Look, he left me some more of these. Dying. I've got asthma so bad I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, that's August 18th. That's the latest in news on this.
Good catch, it's good, touchdown.
Are you okay with singing the last song with us?
Yeah.
Good. Put that soul in.
Might sound like a frog.
No, we like that soul music you put in. Liz Cotton was saying like.
And you will do that.
I'm not gonna correct him.
I can't figure out, who did I say?
I forgot. Doesn't matter.
Who's wrong?
After 48 years, you're never correct the woman. And there's a hour each day.
Spot here. Is he getting ready to go to the stuff back Probably that, yeah. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Second half of today's merry-go-round. Here's your host, Kenny Lowry.
Thank you so much, Bob King. If you're just tuning in, just joining us. Thank you to the Sugarloaf Mountain Band who came actually kind of at the last minute as of yesterday to let me know that they could be able to fill in where we had a cancellation. And right now, without further ado, if we just about got things set to go, I believe we might take just a minute to make sure we got everything squared away on the first song. So I'll step off the stage and do that. But without further ado, help me make welcome to the stage for part 2 of today's merry-go-round program, Flint Ridge.
Thank
Thank you. We are Flint Ridge from Iredell County and Catawba County and Mecklenburg County. But we're based out of Duck Creek, North Carolina. And that was Jim Speaks on the banjo. We'll introduce everybody as they throughout the next hour and 29 minutes. All right.
My sweet baby's on.
Baby's arm, roll in my sweet baby's arm. Gonna lay around the shack till the train comes back and roll in my sweet baby's arm. Ain't gonna work on the railroad, ain't gonna work on the farm. Lay around the shack till the train comes back and I'm rolling my sweet baby's arm. Roll in my sweet baby's arm. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till the train comes back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Where were you last Friday night while I was lying in jail? Another didn't even go my way. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Gonna lay around the shack till the train comes back and I roll in my sweet baby's arms. From your door, and it did. Lay around the shack till milk train comes back, and I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Rolling my sweet baby's arms. Rolling my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till milk train comes back, and I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Thank you. That was Bobby Luce on the dobro, and he plays a little bit of everything, but actually a piano player at church. I'm telling you, you'll want to live there the rest of your life. It's Smoky Mountain, smoke is in your eyes.
If you're looking for a place you will love, Smoky Mountain, Cherokee. Closest place to heaven that I know of is Smoky Mountain, Tennessee.
Don't let Smoky Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there the rest of your life. It's Smoky Mountain, smoke is in your eyes.
treasure, Smoky Mountain, Tennessee. You wanna live in the Smokies forever. It's Smoky Mountain, Smokies in your eye.
Don't let Smoky Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you won't live there the rest of your life. It's Smoky Mountain, smoke is in your eyes. Don't let the Smoky Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you won't live there the rest of your life. It's Smoky Mountain smoke is in your eyes. It's Smoky Mountain smoke is in your eyes.
Thank you, thank you.
That was Jim Clanton on the fiddle, and Jim can sit down anytime he wants to because Jim is our senior member at 90 years old, still playing the fiddle. But I don't know why these other guys are sitting down because they're nowhere close to 90 years old. I guess they just feel like they can.
Sunny side alive. There's the dark and the troubled side of life. There's the bright and the sunny side too. So we meet with the darkness and strife. The sunny side will always find you. Keep on sunny side, always on sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help you every day, it will brighten all your way. If you keep on sunny side of life. The storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Storms like clouds will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on sunny side, always on sunny side. Keep on sunny side of life. It will help you every day, it will brighten all the way. If you keep on sunny side of life. Sing a song of hope every day. Though the weather be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior away, who keeps everyone in His care. Keep on sunny side, always on sunny side. Keep on sunny side of life. It will help you every day, it will brighten all the way. If we keep on sunny side of life. If you keep on sunny side of life.
All right, great way to start off this second portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. Our special guest, Flint Ridge, and we'll be back with more music coming up right after this.
This is Judy Lowry, WPAQ and WXYD. For years, one of the most popular singing groups here in the Valley area were the Golden Notes, under the direction of the late Charles Ball. Well, the Golden Notes are back with a new purpose and a new director. Who are the Golden Notes? The Golden Notes are a group of people that share music with their friends and family living in assisted living and professional care facilities here in the Mount Airy area. They're not a performance group, although they do have some performers, both professional as well as amateur, in the group. The goal of the Golden Notes is to engage everyone in the activity of singing. You don't have to sing well, just sing along. Singing is a very healthy activity. It helps us physically, emotionally, psychologically, as well as spiritually. And it's really a benefit to the residents in the facility. Everyone, you're invited to be
I'll tell you one day.
wherever they're singing. They meet currently at different care facilities each Tuesday morning at 10 or at the Surrey Art.
Don't need a bottle of water? Stay going.
We're all out. 336-793-7658.
I just did that kind of.
7658.
Let's do.
And right now,
Thank you so much, Bob. Sorry I was out waiting on people here. And right now, let's do two numbers, and then we'll take a break for the weather forecast.
We always try to introduce all the band, but there's two folks here that I don't know their names, but they're singing every song with us. And we're this young couple up here, and we're glad to have you. Yeah, thank you. Prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there will treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Sit alone every night, watch those trains pull out of sight. Don't I wish they would carry me to Abilene, my Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there will treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Crowded city, ain't nothing free, nothing in this town for me. Wish the Lord I could be in Abilene, sweet Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, greatest town I've ever seen. Women there will treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Women there will treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene.
There's a place near to me where I'm longing to be with my friends at the old country church. There with Mother we went and our Sundays were spent with my friends at the old country church.
Precious, precious, sweet memories. Oh, what joy they bring to me. How I long more to be with my friends at the old country
As a small country boy, how my heart beat with joy as I knelt at the old country church. There with Jesus above in his wonderful love, saying, my soul at the old country church.
Precious, precious, sweet memories, oh, what joy they bring to me. How I once more to be with my friends at the old country church.
How I wish that day all the people would pray as they did at the old country church. If they'd only confess, Jesus surely would bless as he did at the old country church.
Precious, precious, sweet memories, oh, what joy they bring to me. How I once more to be with my friends at the old country church. Precious, precious memories, oh, what joy they bring to me. How I once more to be with my friends at the old country church. With my friends at the old country church. Now we'll turn it back over to Jenny Lowry, the best host of the merry-go-round today.
The only host
host
today,
of
that's
the
right,
merry-go-round
that's the only
over
host.
the past several months.
Yeah. But I love it. Thank you so much, and I always enjoy being with you folks here on the merry-go-round each and every Saturday. And right now, we'll send things back to you, Bob King, and get a quick look at the weather forecast, and then also catch us up on whatever else we need to do. And we'll be back with more music from our special guest, Flint Ridge, right after this.
Currently, and high to the high around 95 today, a little bit of a southwest wind.
I got down to like 5 before she got the 5th one I called.
I guess the time to be out and about doing it the next few days. All over again. 70, high around 94, 95. It goes southerly.
Well, that's almost about it. Daniel, where do you live? Claremont, okay. That's a long way.
Not when you're on 9 miles an hour.
Oh, okay, well, you might be related to me.
Oh my God.
That he was here before, did you see him? That was him sitting right here with the little bitty girl. He told me, he said, I just mentioned to Kelly and Pastor, he was supposed to be on.
Did he do it justice?
He said, I told him that if he ever needed them, there was I barely Hope nobody was listening to that, because I was just telling my life story. I'm not sure anybody needs to know that. Anyways, we were commenting on how much we like Philip Adams. He was here in the audience for us for the first portion of today and doing a great job on the air. And also, thank you, Bob King. Right now, thanks to our special guest, Flint Ridge. Let's do about 3 songs before we take another break.
I wish to the Lord I never was born, died when I was young. I never would seen your sparkling blue eyes, heard your light tongue. Oh, times are past and gone. All good times are over. All good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't weep no more. Now don't you see that lonesome thug whine from time to time? Keep mourning for his one true love, just like I'm on for mine. All good times are past and gone. All good times are over. All good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't weep no more. Well, all good times are past and gone. All good times are over. All good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't weep no more. Little darling, don't weep no more. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, grab me on. Grab me. In the gravel yard with the number for my name, making little rocks out, big rocks all day. Our work is mighty hard in the gravel yard. I'll never be a free man, so they say.
Lord, hear my plea, listen now to me. I killed a man that I caught with my wife. He probably done the same, so I am not to blame. Sentenced to the rest of my life.
In the gravel yard with the number for my name, making little rocks out, big rocks all day. Oh, work is mighty hard in the gravel yard. I'll never be a free man, so they say.
Driving rain with a ball and chain, my hammer rings a mournful sound. It sings a little song about those who done me wrong, who lie beneath the cold, cold ground.
In the gravel yard with the number for my name, making little rocks out, big rocks all day. Oh, work is mighty hard in the gravel yard. I'll never be a free man, so they say.
Gravel yard with the number for my name, making little rocks out, big rocks all day. Oh, work is mighty hard in the gravel yard. I'll never be a free man, so they say. I'll never be a free man, so they say. I'm supposed to say something while we're getting an A. Well, what I'm going to say is our mandolin player who sings fantastic tenor and anything that we ask him to is really a bass player, and he doesn't like to say it, but he's in a professional group, Appaloosa. Wayne Taylor and Appaloosa. And he's going to be playing in Seattle, Washington soon.
Well, I just got back there this past week.
Back there, okay. And I know all of you followed him out there. And how was the weather in Seattle?
So back here this past weekend, weather was about, thunderstormy, 90 degrees, hot, humid, just sweating. We got off the plane and it was 73 degrees and sunny in Seattle.
Nice.
We got up Monday morning to come back and it was 58 degrees, so I had to put a sweatshirt on, and I loved it.
Yes. Yeah. Glad to have Daniel here from Catawba County, actually from Claremont, North Carolina, home of Western Steer. It is home of Western Steer. All right, Red Apple Rag. Jim Clanton, 90 years old, and you on radio can't see it, but his fingers never left his hand. Thank goodness. Back in G.
I hope when I get to be 90 years old, I can play the fiddle like that.
I hope when I get 90 years old, I can even see a fiddle like that. Good living, folks, that's what it takes. Good living. Get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, how mountain girls can love.
Riding the night in the high cold winds on the trail of lonesome pine. Thinking of you, feeling so blue, wondering why you left me behind.
Get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, how mountain girls can love.
Remember the night we strolled down the lane, our hearts began happy then. You whispered to me as I held you close, you hope this night would never end.
Get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love. Treat her right, never wrong, how mountain girls can love. Get down, boys, go back home, back to
job from our special guest, Flint Ridge. We'll take a quick break and hear a word from one of our fine advertising sponsors, and we'll be back with more music coming up on the Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
First Commission at Park in Jefferson, North Carolina, on July 22nd and 23rd. Central Left Friday night concert starting at 5:30 with 2 local bands. Saturday is competition day with youth, adults, and band competition starting at noon. Travis Matson and
Is Tony's family doing okay?
backstage stay at the
Ryan was all right. I've never met her, so maybe.
Tickets will be available at Ticketmaster online at ashcountyparks.org. That's ashcountyparks.org. Check out the Ash County Players Untitled Convention Facebook page or call 336-846-2774.
And we do want to tell you folks about the Ashe County Fiddlers Convention. It's going on now, and it's a great Fiddlers Convention. I've been to that one before, and it's a beautiful location. You'll have a great time if you head up that way. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate. And right now, let's go ahead and play about 3 more songs, and then we'll take another break.
All right. We always like to start on time. And as our old buddy Tony Hoover, who played here many years with us, would say, okay, boys, on 4. 4.
In springtime and sunny day, my woman left me gone away. Now she's gone, not a worry, but I'm sitting on top of the world. Don't mind the peaches, don't shake the tree. Stay out of my orchard, let me keep it be. Now she's gone, I don't worry, but I'm sitting on top of the world. That woman called me from El Paso. Come home, Daddy, I need to know. Now she's gone, I don't worry, for I'm sitting on top of the world. River deep and wide, woman I love on the other side. Now she's gone, I don't worry, but I'm sitting on top of the world. Yeah, she's gone, I don't worry, but I'm sitting on top of the world.
And when we don't start on time, as old buddy Jeff Tharp, who plays with Third Creek, has played here before, he says, well, it ended. That's all you can say about it sometimes. I'm going to let Jenny introduce this next song. Jenny is
I'm going to get you after that.
Jenny is a historian.
Oh my.
And she
Yeah,
does,
she's a smart one too.
Yeah.
She's read a lot of books.
Yes, she
Watched
does.
a lot of YouTube videos. But that's my problem. I don't watch YouTube. Yeah, that's where young people get all their smarts now. You know that, right?
they ought to, because that's the only place to get anything from.
I know, and you know that it just anybody can put anything they want through up there. So you have to remember that when you
Yeah,
see something on there.
but if it's on the internet, it's got to be true.
It has to be. I mean, they wouldn't do that if it wasn't true, would they? Anyways, this is a great song, and I'm so excited for y'all to play it again. And I'll let Stan introduce it.
This is a song called Freight Train.
And Jenny's going to tell us who wrote it and sang it.
I think Jenny's got a little stage fright right now.
Okay, I'll do it. It's Elizabeth Cotton. Now, last time we were here, there's a little story behind everything we do, especially when Jenny starts blushing and laughing. Jenny commented on who wrote the same
And I
song.
said Etta Baker wrote it.
Ella Baker, and nobody up here said a
Not
word.
true at all. And my boss had to text me and say, you need to correct that. You are incorrect. And I said, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. And I knew that it was Elizabeth Cotton. Let me tell you what my friend Randy Scott, he's retired from WSYD. He's a counterpart of this gentleman out here in that generation. And he said, when I first went to work for WPAQ, he said, Jenny, that microphone will make you say stuff you never would say if there wasn't a microphone there. You're exactly right.
Well, nobody corrected her a couple months ago, whenever it was. Because I've learned in 48 years, you never correct a woman. Okay? Never correct a woman, and never correct the host or the hostess of anything. And finally,
See, we could do this.
yes, and you never correct anybody on the radio. Just let them plow on through it. But this is Freight Train, Elizabeth Cotton, who I think recently was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Left-handed guitar player, played a right-handed guitar upside down with her fingering. If you ever watch the YouTube on it, you'll see something real interesting. But this is not Elizabeth Cotton that's going to sing it.
So this is our rock song?
Yeah, this is our rock song. This is it. Train runs so fast. Freight train runs so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, or tomorrow I'll be gone. When I'm dead and in my grave, no more good times here I crave. Place to spoon at my head and feet, and tell them I've gone to sleep. Freight train runs so fast. Freight train runs so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, or tomorrow I'll be gone. Somebody. When I die, Lord, bury me deep down at the end of Chestnut Street. So I hear old number 9 as she moves on down the line. Freight train runs so fast. Freight train runs so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, or tomorrow I'll be gone. Wait a minute. Freight train runs so fast. Freight train runs so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, or tomorrow I'll be gone. Please don't tell what train I'm on, or tomorrow I'll be gone.
All right.
It ended as you have to say.
Great job, our special guest, Flint Ridge. We're needing to take another commercial break, if that's all right, and then we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
have something I don't have, so I'm trying to.
While we're in here, are you gonna do that house again?
No. Oh, no. Probably be two and then a break.
Thank you so much, Bob King. And if you're just tuning in, just joining us, we had a great time with our special guest, Sugarloaf Mountain Band, for part one of today's program. And right now, back to more music with our special guest, Flint Ridge.
I'm gonna do you an old gospel hymn here right quick, titled "The House of Gold." Some people steal, they'll cheat and lie for wealth and what it will buy. Don't they know on the judgment day, gold and silver will melt away? I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and my poor soul saved than live in this world in a house of gold. And now my God and rule my soul. What good is gold and silver too, if your heart's not pure and true? Sinner, hear me when I say, fall down on your knees and pray. I'd rather be in a deep dark grave and know that my poor soul is saved, and to live in this world in a house of gold. And I, my God, and lose my soul, and to live in this world in a house of gold. And I, my God, and lose my soul.
Thank you. Now we'll move from E. But while they're getting out of E, I don't know if I can plug the old time Heritage Hall at Earl Theater, but tonight is a great movie coming on.
Yep.
Where the Crawdads Sing. And I don't read books, but I've read this book twice, and it's fantastic. And I don't know how they're gonna get 12 hours of book into a 2-hour movie, but they're gonna do it. So this place should be packed, because it is a very interesting book. And I'll tell you the ending of it. Even though you think you know what the ending is, at the end of it, it ain't the end. No, have you ever? Fantastic. But I like it because it's from the Outer Banks, North Carolina, and I love the Outer Banks. Are we ready yet? Crying home into the hole, crying home into the hole.
If I could, I surely would. On that rock where mother stood. Lord, I ain't no stranger now. Lord, I ain't no stranger now. I've been introduced to the Father and the Son. Lord, I ain't no stranger now.
Crying home into the hole, crying home into the hole.
If I could, I surely would. On that rock where mother stood. Sinners run, hide your face. Sinners run, hide your face. Sinners run to the Lord and hide your face. Oh God, ain't no hiding place.
Crying home into the hole, crying home into the hole.
If I could, I surely would. And on that rock where mother stood.
Crying home into the hole, crying home into the hole.
If I could, I surely would. And on that rock where mother stood. If I could, I surely would.
And on the rock.
Stand on that rock where Moses stood.
All right, great job, our special guest, Flint Ridge. Let's check in on the news and weather, or at least give a station identification and catch us up on our advertising obligations. And we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round on the voice of the Blue Ridge. I hope he's going to play a couple of ads so we can get caught up. He says we have some I don't know about, so I'm just having to follow along.
It's your time, Miles.
What you don't say.
Thank you so much, Bob King. I do want to thank Fred Thompson and cottagemedia11.com. They do have a listen live button for our station, and we appreciate them supporting the merry-go-round as well. And right now, I do want to remind you that this portion of today's merry-go-round is brought to you also by Mayberry Music. Acoustic, also electric guitars. They've also got fiddles, bass guitars, mandolins, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, flutes, clarinet, much more. They specialize in Blue Ridge guitars, and they are the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area, always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and you'll usually find there some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. They have all types of accessories for your instrument, as well as offering music lessons and instrument repair. And if you stop by Mayberry Music Center and you don't see what you're looking for, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And also, if you're in the market for bluegrass music, they've got a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles, of course, from the Easter Brothers, as well as the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center open on Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays from 9:30 to 3, always closed on Sunday. That is Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, featuring our friends Flint Ridge. Back to more music now from the stage of the Earl Theater.
Okay, this is a real treat for me. Not very often you get to introduce your grandson. And Jenny, when you grow up, one day you'll get to introduce your grandchildren.
I hope I live that long.
Oh, you
I'm looking
will. I know
forward
you
to
will.
it.
You started so young, you'll have great-grandchildren. But my grandson, Miles Mann, is from Matthews, North Carolina. He comes with us. I'm glad to have him. Thank you. And Miles is a blues guitar type student, player, and very good at what he does. Well, Miles has brought a song. I'm going to let him introduce it to us. And then we're going to attempt to do it bluegrass style. So Miles, talk a little slow, and because the whole world, I mean, this is around the whole world on the internet. So go ahead.
If it takes a lifetime by Jason Isbell.
Okay. That was it. That was it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been a working here, Monday it'll be here, and I can't recall a day when I didn't want to disappear, but I kept on showing up, and I've been on growing up, if it takes a lifetime, learn how to be alone, fall asleep with the TV on, and I fight the urge to live inside my telephone. I keep my spirits high and life is just by and by, if it takes a lifetime. I got too far from a racing, and I fought to where I'm wrong, and the line between right and wrong is so fine. And I'm on the highway to love you, but you beat me like a drum. I'll take a time, which makes a lifetime. And the line got too far off the place here. Don't keep liquor here. Never care for wine or beer. And working by the county keep me feeling there. Where the nights are dry as dust, but I'm living my eyes just if it takes a lifetime. I got too far from a racing, I forgot where I came from, and the line between right and wrong is so fine. Well, I fought my highway to love, but it beats me like a drum. They will come if it takes a lifetime. Man is a product of all the people that he'd ever loved. It don't make a difference how it ended up. If I loved you once, my friend, well, I can do it all again if it takes a lifetime. We got too far from a racing, and we thought we went numb. We're running up the mountain in your own mind. I thought that I was running to what I was running from, store to them. if it takes a lifetime. Our day will come if it takes a lifetime.
All right,
That was
you
rough.
may never hear that song on this stage or in Mount Airy again. It was done once, you know. But thank you. Thank you, Miles.
Good job, Miles.
Love it, Miles. Great.
Let's do the old home place. Get up and there real quick.
All right.
This will pull us out of the slump.
It's okay. This guy here, if we were at Disney World, Stan would be our Mickey Mouse. Because Mickey Mouse is the leader of the band. Stan Childers from Duck Creek, North Carolina. He's a retired postal worker, but I've never seen him go postal on anybody. Yet. Okay, now.
Well, my girl ran off with somebody else. The terror stuck on my head. Now here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now I ease myself in the cold wind as I stand here and hang my head. I've lost my home, I've lost my love. Now I wish that I was dead.
About a little Foggy Mountain special there. In G.
And if you're outside today, it is really comfortable in the earth. It feels great. I've been in here where there wasn't no heat in the wintertime, but this air conditioner, they must have paid the power bill because we got some air conditioning today. Takes a while for a band to tune, but we're glad he does. Because there's nothing worse.
one more break, and we'll be back with more music coming up right after this.
Why don't you play it fast next time?
I don't think we have any more ads. Sorry, I don't think we have any more ads, so we'll probably have 10 minutes. Pretty good, Miles. Thank you so much, Bob King, and that concludes our advertising obligations for today's program. We'll mention all the sponsors at the end, but right now let's go back to more music. We got time for probably about 8 minutes or so, 9 minutes.
We're gonna let Bobby play a little bit of Dobro, if you ever remember Roy Acup and Brother Bashful, Brother Oswald, them good guys back in the old days. He's gonna play one called The Great Speckled Bird.
One of my favorite songs that remind me of God Made Honky Tonk Angels. Same song.
Yes.
But that one came first.
Different end of the spectrum, 180 degrees out.
Well, Jimmy Millsap's like that one.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Roy Acuff played the merry-go-round. Yeah, he played at WPAQ. I'm assuming that it was for the merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round used to be at the station.
It used to be at the station for many years, and before started at the station, and very quickly there was not enough room for people to watch. So they moved it across the street. There was at that time 4 theaters right in this block, and it was part of the Grand Theater, the Pick Theater, which kind of faced the other direction. But they had it there for many, many years. And then when rock and roll came in, and people kind of were not really doing traditional music as much, it went back to the station. And then when the Earl Theater was purchased by the Arts Council, they turned this into the Old Time Music Heritage Hall, and we came back here as our station went on the internet at the same time. It was kind of a big celebration. So we've been here now over 20 years.
Well, we were honored to play at the station 2 years ago.
That's right.
During COVID.
Yes.
And we had a great time. If you've never been there, you ought to sign up for a tour.
Yes,
All
we'll give
4
you,
rooms.
we'll give you a station tour. Contact me if you're interested, or if you're in Mount Airy, I'd be glad to facilitate that. I do, Stanley, I don't know how to tell time. We have 9 minutes left now. I'm sorry, you'll probably look at me like, what clock are you going by? Do want to tell the folks that these folks will be back with us, I believe, in the month of November. Have I got that right? November the 12th, Flint Ridge will be back with us, and then also your other group, October the 29th, Third Creek Bluegrass will be. Slowdown Revival will be with us for the first portion of the program, followed by the Southern Gentlemen from 12 to 1:30. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Got about 9 minutes left in today's merry-go-round program. What you got picked out for us next?
We got one Jim that's gonna switch over from the banjo to the guitar and play an old Earl Scruggs kind of song that Jimmy Brown, the newsboy.
Is that what you want me for?
Yeah. Okay.
I hope he's a G.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Z for bluegrass, right? Now that don't start.
Till the morning paper, sir, name's Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows that I'm newsboy of the town. Hear me yelling, morning star, running along the street. Got no hat upon my head, no shoes on my feet. Mama's tractor, sir, that's what my mama say. I've been helping mother, sir, help her on her way. Well, what I do, sir, don't look at me and frown. Sell the morning paper, sir, my name is Jimmy Brown. Mama always told me, sir, nothing in the world to lose. I'll have a place in heaven, sir, and sell the gospel news. Sell the morning paper, sir, name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows that I'm newsboy of the town. Still the morning paper, sir, name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows that I'm the newsboy of the town.
Oft I sing for my friends when death's cold hand I see, and I reach my journey's end. Who will sing one song for me? I wonder who will sing for me when I call to cross that silent sea. Who will sing for me? that some of my friends will sing one song for me. I wonder who will sing for me when I'm called to cross that silent sea. Who will sing for me? Well, as Jenny comes up here, we're going to crowd around the mic as old times. We're going to sing our closing song, Will the Circle. It's been great being here, and as our old buddy Tony Hoover, who has gone to heaven now and is trying to listen to us on WPAQ, but I don't know if they got internet up there, would say thank you for coming, and more importantly, thank you for staying. And you do on the radio. All right. We're going to do Will the Circle Be Unbroken, and we're going to feature Jenny on all the verses that she feels like it. What? Because this girl's got a soul sound in her voice that just grinds with us. We love it. So we're going to let her do it.
You do the first verse.
Okay. By my window on one cold and cloudy day, and I saw that hurricane blowing for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Well, I told that undertaker, oh, you undertaker, would you please drive slow for that body that you are hauling? Oh, Lord, I hate to see her go. Well, the circle be unbroken on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I follow close behind him, I tried to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow, no, when I laid her in the grave. And the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Back home now, my home was lonesome since my daddy, he had gone. All my brothers and sisters crying, all on the sad, so sad and alone. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, great job, our special guest, Flint Ridge. Also want to recognize our sponsors, Mayberry Music Center, Old Mill Music, Cottage Media 11, Ashe County Fiddlers Convention, Price Power Equipment, Bledsoe and Associates, also the 95th Annual Mountain Dance and Folk Festival. Tune in again next week. Until then, this is Jeannie Lowry signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge.